Welcome back! Alice doesn't want to be here. Hey guys, it's Abby and Editing here. Today for me is Tuesday the 6th of May and I thought I'd just hop in before we get into the meat of the video just to explain the sheer hell I have been in. I have edited this video 2 times almost to completion and now finally 1 time to completion. I am Sisyphus for the digital age, you guys. I can't do this anymore. iMovie has just decided to corrupt a near finished edit on 2 occasions and it's driven me to the edge. It's lucky I am so resilient and brave and beautiful and strong, because otherwise this video would not be seeing the light of day. But I persevered for you guys and for me, because fuck me, this video is great. You guys, please watch the whole thing. Please watch it to completion, otherwise my struggle has been for naught. I am spiraling. Anyway, please enjoy. Back to the video. I have a live studio audience. Welcome back to my channel, everybody. I hope you're happy. I hope you're having a good day. Today is the 20th of April. With a bit of luck, I will be posting this on the 23rd. The 23rd of April, you say? You rube! You utter fool! You thought you could do this in 3 days. You don't know anything, you stupid, stupid bitch. It's not gonna take you 3 days, it's gonna take you 300 years. You are still pushing that rock up the hill. Anyway. So it is our 5-year YouTube anniversary spectacular. We didn't do a Q&A last year because I quite simply couldn't be bothered. We've got some burning questions. My mummy is off screen and she is asking the questions. YouTube chat is on, coffees are poured. Let's crack on.
The first question,
yeah.
Shall I say his name?
Yeah, you can say from
Oscar Hughes.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the Great East-West Schism and or the 4 Marian dogmas?
I don't know what that means. So I'd say I have no thoughts.
Also from Oscar Hughes, top 5 albums of all time and top 5 songs of all time.
No, that's more like it. Top 5 albums. Can you yell some? I would probably say Vice and Virtues, Sour by Olivia Rodrigo, Hit Me Hard and Soft by Billie Eilish. Yeah. The greatest hits of Duran Duran. I've got David Bowie's best hits as well.
You've got Tom Jones's greatest.
Have I?
Yes.
Winner Takes It All by ABBA might actually be my favourite song of all time. Tainted Love, Rio. I'm only saying songs from the 80s. Although I do love Hot and Cold. Although Katy Perry is really in some hot water at the moment. She looks like a silly cow now, doesn't she? She was good 15 years ago.
Instagram pages that give you inspiration.
Instagram doesn't give me inspiration. All it does is sap energy from me.
What about 25 from Megan?
Yes, and we'll be alting every single one.
Who do you think is the fittest person in the UK, in brackets, apart from Megan?
Oh God,
Those
well,
brackets.
Henry Cavill's quite handsome.
Is he in the UK?
I'm assuming so. I don't know his exact GPS location.
From Megan.
Shocker.
Wildest drug you've ever taken? I'm not sure I should be in the room.
I have never taken a single drug. Moving on.
Favourite YouTube video to film apart from the one with Megan?
I'm trying to think of a standout single video, because obviously like a lot of the videos I've done, especially in the last 2 years or so, have been vlogs rather than sit down videos. My summer vlog from last year I really love. Abby and Editing again. Just thought I'd jump in here and film a clip to say that I forgot a lot of videos that I filmed previously that I really love. The tier list video where Erin and I decided what the best thing ever was, very silly video, very silly idea. Really enjoyed it, had a lot of fun. I'm a big fan of all of my cooking videos. Making pasta from scratch was completely pointless but good fun. The potentially the most unhinged cooking video ever where it's basically just 7 minutes of me screaming, great, love that. You can't go wrong with the I was in a Chris MD video for 7 seconds video. That was good fun and it's my most viewed video to date. To be honest, you guys, I like a lot of my videos. I find myself really fucking funny. Carry on watching the video, please.
Who is your celebrity crush? In brackets, don't say Megan.
Okay, I won't say Megan. My celebrity crush is Willany. He's a YouTuber. He's got a very square head. But he's very handsome.
Favourite uni memory? In brackets, it probably includes Megan.
Yeah, well, I did do a TikTok countdown of like my top favourite moments at uni. I can't remember what I put first. Oh, it was Header. Header was my favourite uni memory.
Very wholesome thing.
Yeah, it's very rare that you do a show, maybe just in my experience based on the shows that I've done previously, it's very rare that you do a show and there's like no issues. Who cares? It was 2.5 years ago. Everyone knows there was loads of drama in this MTS show that was happening at the same time, and I'd go and sit with a bunch of my other friends and they'd complain about this show for 30 minutes, and then the conversation would end with them going, but I hear Heather's going really well, and I'd go, yeah, it's great. That would be it. Summer ball of my third year was also fucking epic, because it was just me, Kate and Tilda. None of us were drinking. Every bit of footage from that evening looks like we're all shit-faced. We were not.
One time my great granddad got stuck on a Ferris wheel at the top because the guy operating it went for lunch and he forgot he was on there.
Really bad time to be mentioning that.
By the way, did I mention my
Putting my phone away now because I feel like I'm gonna shit my pants. Are we ready?
Whoa!
No.
Couple of it.
Kate was just standing right far. Just better make it to the fucking vlog.
Well, obviously. He's my guy now.
Love him so much.
Why does he think? Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. When you smile at the ground, it's hard to tell you don't know.
I'm gonna do the harmony.
Romeo, save me. And what you thinking? Now to the ground and pulled out a ring and said, marry me.
Again. Can you get me Chris MD's number?
I can't get you his number, but I can get you his business email. We'll be in cahoots.
So there are two different Maddies.
Yeah, there are two different Maddies.
The other Maddie.
Yes.
What's the best book you've ever read?
A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara.
What's the worst book you've ever read? Also,
The Cows by Dorno Porter. I did a whole video on it. The Secret History by Donna Tartt made me very angry.
Again, Maddie, how are you so fashionable literally all the time?
What can I say? Where have my legs gone? It's never not funny. That joke is always funny.
Oh, this is a good question. What's your favourite type of cheese?
Stilton is probably my favourite cheese.
Have you fixed your AirPod situation yet? Please say you have.
I have. I dropped one of my 2 AirPods out of a 7th floor window into a bush. I then bought £10 bootleg fake AirPods off Amazon. The battery life is pretty dire, but otherwise they work fine. A hilarious turn of events, you guys. These AirPods that I spent not very much money on don't work particularly well. I've now had them for maybe a month and a half, if that, and they are rubbish. So I put them in my ears, they connect like normal AirPods, they go connected, and it gives me a false sense of security because then within maybe 30 seconds, if that, they go power off, and I go, but I didn't ask you to do that. So we'll see how long these AirPods actually last.
A question.
Yes.
And it's your favourite tube station?
Okay, right. Well, I can do my favourite tube line. The Jubilee line is fantastic. Battersea Power Station is pretty good. Actual stations themselves, Waterloo and King's Cross, are obviously great amenities. And you've got McDonald's at both of them. Canada Water kind of rocks.
Does it?
Yeah. They're doing a Minecraft experience in Canada Water.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Alina says, would you rather do a loud but mild fart or a silent but deadly?
I will admit something to you right here, right now. I am constantly crop dusting in the shop. Constantly. About 80% of the time I am farting, and they all smell awful. I'm thinking my day-to-day life, I'm in that shop so much. If I
Yeah.
did a huge fart, now I'm crop dusting and then I'm blaming it on a child.
Oh, yeah. Adam?
That's Wang's boyfriend.
Ah, right. Would you rather have hair for teeth or teeth for hair?
Both are awful. Thinking about the sensory prospects of both. Teeth for hair, I think.
Hair for teeth is not very practical.
I'm not going to be able to, like, chew.
John, why do you actually dislike Eurovision? Is it because your salad didn't qualify?
I do love Eat Your Salad. I don't hate Eurovision. I don't hate it. It's the best nap I get the whole year. That is what I hate about Eurovision, is that my family all seem to care a lot about Eurovision. I then have to leave the WhatsApp group chat just for like 48 hours because everyone's talking about fucking Eurovision. And I don't care. I'm asleep. I'm having a nap.
Will you ever bring back the episode series?
Do you know what? Here's the thing, right? Is that I loved filming the episode videos. You clearly didn't watch it. John was the only one who did. It took so much to edit them and nobody watched them.
Rank the Sidemen based on how much you'd want to have them on your channel.
Harry, the others. JJ would be funny. KSI, you're familiar. Bread bin.
Oh,
Yeah. And he put the tart upside down.
it's...
My mum knows who
He'd
KSI
be
is.
funny. Future predictions for the rest of 2025.
Oh, good lord. I might learn to cook something new. A different meat, perhaps. Maybe I'll
Yes.
venture into the world of beef. Big steps, I'll do beef this
You've
year.
done beef.
Have I? I don't think I have.
Steak's beef.
Oh yeah, I have done beef. Now I'm microwaving a jack potato. I'm gonna make a steak. It's a medallion steak. I've got some vegetables, believe it or not. I know all you can see is Stilton sauce, but there is steak and veg and potato there. And I'm gonna eat it all. Guys, nothing new is going to happen this year because I've cooked beef.
Eve, is there any role that would make you go back to performing?
Fontaine or Anna from Frozen. Fontaine's great. She sings the best song and then she dies. Dream role.
What's your favourite thing about London?
Having things to do, like readily on demand. Not that I often do things. However, if I wanted to go and do things, I could.
Neve again. Is there a goal or vision you have for yourself that you think you'll do by the end of the year?
No.
Neve, favourite outfit that you own?
I just bought this Primark dress from the kids department for 11 to 12 years. Who would have thought? I like these camo trousers that were my sister's CCF trousers with the white vest top that I was wearing earlier. Not that you can actually see my legs right now.
Neve again. Career goal that you have for yourself?
I don't have any goals.
She's very goal orientated.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't want aims.
Personal goal that you have for yourself?
No, I don't have any goals. I don't have any goals.
Do you not have a goal to read more books than last year?
Yeah, I suppose that's my goal.
I'm reading a book that's that thick and got tiny writing. It's taken me 2 weeks already.
All I'm hearing is a loser mentality.
Shut up. Neve again. Book recommendations.
Ah.
This could be a whole video in itself. Why haven't you done this yet?
That's today's video that's being posted, that by the time this video is up, it'll already be up, so go and watch that. One of the books I talk about in the video that I'm posting today is Middlesex by Geoffrey Eugenides. He wrote The Virgin Suicides, which I read in August, and I gave it 2 stars, largely because I read it and I thought, this guy can clearly write, but the perspective of this book is pissing me off because it's from the perspective of the boys across the road rather than the virgins themselves, and just getting conjecture from these boys, and I don't care about the boys are dumb. And I got into a conversation with this customer at work, and she said, read Middlesex by Geoffrey Eugenides, and I went, oh, I really didn't like The Virgin Suicide. She's like, good, we'll like Middlesex then. I recently finished Middlesex. She was right. She was completely right. My top 3 books of this year are Penance by Eliza Clark, Middlesex by Geoffrey Eugenides, Sunstruck by William Rayford Hunter, which actually isn't out yet. Bookseller Privileges. I read The Proof Copy. It comes out in May, and it's very good. And Blob by Maggie Sue, which was really silly. There's my 4 stars for 2025 so far. My top books ever: A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara, One Day by David Nichols, The Silent Treatment by Abby Greaves, Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller, and something else. Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton is really good. The Hungover Games by Sophie Heward, that was fucking great. I read that cover to cover in 1 day. And if you like Everything I Know About Love, you will like The Hungover Games by Sophie Heward.
That was quite a long answer.
Neve, I hope you're satisfied.
What's your favourite niche Greek mythology fact?
So the Caryatids were the female statues that are on the Erechtheion. They hold up the roof. I think there's 6 of them in total, and 5 of them are together, and 1 of them is in the British Museum, and I just feel bad for her. I've got personal beef with both Emily Hauser and Claire North because neither of these people will just say the amount of suitors that invaded the palace at Ithaca. Just say it was 108. Everybody knows it's 108. We all know. Dude, it makes me so mad. I was getting to the point of gaslighting myself because I was like, maybe it wasn't 108. Maybe I made this up. But no, I was right. I knew I was right. I'm never going to doubt myself ever again. It makes a very big difference because in Claire North's book, Ithaca, which is fiction admittedly, she says hundreds of suitors invaded the palace. That's a pretty big differentiation to make because that could be 900. And it's important because Odysseus has to come back and kill them all. Emily Hauser did a non-fiction book called Mythica, which otherwise was pretty interesting, and I was ready for her to say 108 because it was non-fiction, and she says more than 100. And I was like, just say the number. Just say the number. Just say 108.
Are you done now?
Yes, I think I'm done.
Jake says, what's your top 3 beverages?
Diet Coke, coffee, milk. Semi-skimmed green top, to be specific. My new housemate says she's never seen another person who's consumed as much milk as me.
Jake says again, favourite condiment?
Mayonnaise. Garlic mayonnaise from the garlic farm.
Are you hoping for sponsorship?
Yes.
Jake says, if you could have any object or location dedicated in your name, what would it be?
The stained Snappy Snaps. I'd like a plaque outside of it.
What's in store for the future of the channel?
Okay, of the channel, I thought it was going to be about more life and career and personal goals, and I don't have any. This is just a fun little hobby for me, and I will pick up and film. Sorry, am I boring you? It's past your bedtime. Past your bedtime, love.
Who is your favourite Holloway player?
It has to be my Lord and Saviour President Kate Horrobin.
What is your go-to guilty pleasure takeaway?
Village Pizza. I don't need to hide the location of my university anymore because I'm not there. I'm in London, come find me. I went to Royal Holloway, and Village Pizza, that's the best takeaway ever in the whole world. And they knew my order. I entered the room and they went, 10-inch pepperoni with garlic dips. And I went, yes please. Thank you very much. And I got a couple of free ones on a couple of occasions because I think when one of the members of staff was flirting with me. But that's fine if I get free pizza.
Who are your top 3 YouTube idols?
I will say the Sidemen is one, because that's one channel. Growing up, Liza Koshy. Emma Chamberlain also growing up was a big one.
What is your silliest or craziest YouTube moment?
Being in a Chris MD video, that was pretty cool and crazy. Even if it was only for approximately 7 seconds.
I'm Abby. Are you Rashford? Because, man, you are so fit.
Yeah, no, sorry. Brutal.
What is your best cooking tip?
Grate your cheese with a potato peeler. This is a Sally Slade original. It is a foolproof method. You get big old slices of cheese. Thank you. Grate your cheese with a potato peeler. I need to show you a life hack that I learned from my mother. Cheese graters suck. They're the worst. They make me mad. They're not efficient. Do you know what works better to grate your cheese for your pasta or for other dishes that demand cheese, which is all dishes demand cheese, is a potato peeler? Don't take my word for it. Let's ask the experts. I'm the expert. Look at that. Look at the efficiency with which I'm doing this. It leaves the block with more integrity. It's the highlight of my day. Oh dear.
The next one's Callie.
Callie, you've made my mum giggle quite a lot.
Is it pronounced Waterstones or Waterstones? I'm looking at you, Sally Slade.
Okay, that's fine. Callie didn't know that you were going to be the one asking me. It's Waterstones.
Maidstone.
Like Maidstone, yes. My mum is crying with laughter, Callie, by the way. I was saying Waterstones to the customers, and Mark was like, why are you saying it like that? It's Waterstones. And I was like, no, it's like Maidstone. As I'm sobbing. So my mum says it's like Maidstone.
What do you miss about uni and what do you not miss about uni?
Ooh, tell me why I'm stumped. I was ready to leave. Third term of third year was really good. Because Royal Holloway is such a small uni and everyone's on top of each other the whole time, familiarity breeds contempt. So I like having the distance from it. Also the perspective to be like, the world is so much bigger than Egham, guys. And I feel like when you're in it, you're like, this is the whole world. My life is going to crumble if I'm not going to be in the MTS show. If I don't get cast in High School Musical, I'm going to die. That's genuinely how it felt. But that's not true. I miss doing improv twice a week. That's what I miss.
Jake again. Which cheese would you trust the most to look after your belongings?
Something with structure and integrity. Feel a cheddar would be good. Red Leicester, something that's hard and stable. You wouldn't want a brie or a camembert because they're just falling all over the gaff.
Chunk of parmesan would be solid.
Yeah, that's rock solid. I feel like we gave that a very serious reception
did.
for a very stupid question.
Brianne says, what is the most irritating Greek god?
I mean, it has to be Zeus.
Is it Zeus or Zeus?
Either's fine. You're just pronouncing the U more. I'm just saying
EU.
Zeus. You can do whatever you like.
Who are your favourite YouTubers or TikTokers to watch?
Every video, her name is Nicole. I love her so much. I love her videos. She goes, dish up my husband's dinner with me as someone who just bloody loves food, and mine as someone on a weight loss journey. Genuinely, every video starts like that. This husband, craziest fucking portions, I will show you. She's like, this is supposed to serve 8. My husband will have the whole thing. And I'm like, I love it. I love it. I just sit on the toilet and I watch all of the videos back to back. There's one other TikToker who's like, here's what my 18-month-old son ate or didn't eat of his meals today. And she makes him 2 Weetabix with mashed up fruit every morning.
Recent favourite foods?
Raw carrots. And the reduced section. I love an improv meal.
Amy again, do your off-menu dream menu.
Still or sparkling, I would have still water, although I don't like water, so I'd have neither. I'd have milk or Diet Coke. My dream starter, we had a baked camembert at the Wishing Well 12 years ago. Dream main meal, I had a burger in Paris, the perfect burger, although the burgers at the Old Fort in the Isle of Wight were fantastic with pulled pork on the top. They once made it specially for me because it was no longer on the menu, but it was specifically requested, and it had pulled pork and blue cheese. Delightful. Pudding, 3 scoops of vanilla ice cream with Biscoff sauce.
Oh yeah. Amy, if you could relive any day from the past year, what day would it be?
Graduation was really nice. Possibly didn't soak it up enough.
Cindy says, what are the best and worst things about working in Waterstones?
Best thing about working in Waterstones, meeting really cool people quite a lot of the time. David Nichols was a very cool one. Susanna Dunn, my best friend. Met a couple of MasterChef critics, William Sitwell and Jay Rayner, both of whom were very nice. I've now served Michael Gove on 2 occasions. I'm not bringing him up because I think he's a cool person. It's just an interesting tidbit that I have in fact served Michael Gove, and the first time I wasn't 100% sure that it was Michael Gove, but I just got that it was based on aura and vibe rather than looks. You don't want to turn to a person and say, are you Michael Gove, and then them not be Michael Gove. That's just embarrassing for everyone involved. Chloe Burrows was also a cool one. It was nice to know that she reads, even if it was Onyx Storm. Worst thing about working in Waterstones, it's really cold. Even now, I'm still always cold.
This is Cindy again. Most embarrassing thing you've done to impress someone, platonic or romantic?
I would literally never do anything embarrassing ever.
Jake, how many books are you on track to read in 2025?
Well, I want to beat my record from last year. Last year I did 62, my target was 52. My target for this year is still 52 because that's one a week. I'm on book 36 and we're in April. Maybe I'll do 100. That would be cool.
Jake, have you ever run away from home?
No. Have
Well,
I?
I've noticed. If you did it, you did it basically.
I went to boarding school for 7 years. That was me running away from home.
Maddie, what's the worst thing you've ever done?
Honestly, genuinely, first thing into my mind, doing history GCSE instead of Latin. Genuinely still haunts me to this day because I knew within 1 week I was like, I've made the wrong choice. It's the worst thing I've ever done.
Drinking. Do you miss it or do you find it quite easy?
Now I find it very easy. I don't often miss it. Sometimes I will miss a Pimm's, the Beer Garden cider, or the Christmas Baileys. They're all very specifically situational, and often in those occasions, a pint of Diet Coke scratches the itch just as well.
Maddie again. Well, you can't really answer this publicly because the question is, who's the worst person you know?
I cannot just bleep that out. And I do know her. I know her very fucking well. I spent 5 years in close proximity to her.
Do you have any advice to first year you? This is Lola as well.
Maybe don't kiss that one specific person in your first time at uni because you will end up in hospital and then you'll get tonsillitis repeatedly after that because he fucked your immune system. He's an idiot.
Lola again. What's your favourite icing flavour?
As in like on a cake? Vanilla?
If you had to choose one photo from your camera roll to sum up the past year of your life, what would it be?
My phone is filming me. In editing, I will pick a photo and put it here. This has summed up the last year. Right here.
Bing! Jake again. Which member of the Sidemen would you enlist to help you with an escape room?
Oh, with an escape room, Josh. Definitely Josh.
I'll see you again. If you were an item of clothing, what would you be?
Dungarees was the first thing that came to my head.
Paint splash patterns.
I had a pair of leggings when I was a child. Retrospectively
They were
awful.
fabulous.
They were just like electric paint splat. It was the 2000s, guys. I wore every colour all at once.
What, right now?
Do you mean I'm not wearing any trousers? My legs have disappeared.
What was your proudest running achievement? This is Jake again.
I ran a half marathon on a whim and I didn't even get a medal at the end of it. Sham!
Rusty, if you could give the power of speech to one household item, what would it be?
The electric fan. You'd just be going,
Jake wants to know what the juiciest Waterstones gossip is.
I actually will say this and then I will bleep this because I think you'll find this interesting. So there's an author who I really admire.
Did she?
Yeah. I don't know if this is 100% true.
Holly Rogers. Never wash again or walk around completely drenched forever but clean at last.
Drenched forever.
Jake again. What scares you the most?
Heights. Bridges.
More than spiders.
Spiders. I did have to kill
Clams.
one the other day. I was making my bed and it crawled out. I had to kill it with my fingers as well because otherwise it's going to run away. This is the worst day ever. It was all body as well.
What would be your strategy on the traitors?
We don't talk about the traitors.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Hopefully I'll have been on the traitors.
That looks like it's the last question.
Oh, okay. Come here. Give my money. Everybody say thank you to Sally Slade in the comments. Thank you for filming with me for an hour.
Great pleasure.
I'll help you peel potatoes now.
You will.
Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, like, comment and subscribe. And if you've not enjoyed this video, like, comment and subscribe. I have enjoyed doing this for 5 whole years. Maybe I'll do it for 5 whole more. Thanks for hanging out with me. And now you've got to get out of here. The oven's on. You've got to get peeling potatoes. It's Easter Sunday. I've got to edit so much footage. This is the Abby post-credits video. Isn't it funny how I said at the end of filming for over an hour, 64 minutes might I add, that I ended it by saying, oh god, it's so much footage to film. So much. It's even more footage when you have to do it 3 times. I finally got to the end of it. I've finally beaten this beast. Like and subscribe. I'll be back for more. Anyway.